Child, I don't know if I want to say hello, it's me, okay? Or if I want to be like some yeah, 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 going on. Okay, listen, let's hope the camera don't go out because she might be overheating a little piece. But good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please make sure you're coming into the video. Also, sharing is indeed caring. Make sure you're liking the video as you come in. There are a few things that we're going to talk about before we get into Cardi B's album that she dropped, giving more people time to come into the room, giving more people time to get their notification on. All right. So make sure that you guys are interacting with the poll, okay? Because I did put a poll up there for you guys. And give me 1 second while I do this real quick. And let me know your thoughts for the people that did indeed check out Cardi's album. Cardi had a lot going on too. Miss Ma'am had a lot going on. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? Ladies, what's up? Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, also, we did do the Ooh Ladies First panel last night. So if you have not checked it out, definitely go over there and check it out. We had a great conversation about a lot of different topics. So make sure you guys are, checking that out as well. And it is on my channel, all right, this week. Now, the first thing I want us to get into is the fact that y'all know a few weeks back, we talked about Kai Frost, right? Kai Frost, who is the son of Rashida and Kirk of Love and Hip Hop ATL. Recently, he was a part of a crime scene, okay, a crime case due to the death of his sister's boyfriend, right? I believe the sister and her boyfriend T Hood got into some type of altercation or whatever the case was. T Hood's siblings came out and tried to accuse Kirk's daughter, Kelsey, of setting him up, which could be so far from the truth, right? Then we learned more details to where the police was looking at the situation as a potential self-defense type of case, right? Well, it's been weeks. T Hood has been buried. And keep in mind, y'all, for the people that did not know, T Hood had just got popped a few months prior to him getting clapped out. Okay. And that had something to do with allegedly another situation involving another young woman that he got into it with, right? So give me 1 second. I'm just trying to adjust some things. So he had all of that going on. Okay. He did not learn his lesson. It put him in the hospital for quite some time. Okay. It put him in the hospital for quite some time, and he came out still on some humbug, and it ended up getting him up out of here. All right. Let me do one more thing, y'all. Thank you all for bearing with me at this time. Please, as you come in, if you haven't yet to like the video, please go ahead and do that for your girl. I thank y'all for being here with me too, girl. It's early in the morning. Let me tell y'all, listen, your girl was up. Okay. Your girl was up last night. Okay. I'm not even going to hold y'all. It was on repeat for me. It was on repeat for me. Okay. Give me 1 second. But getting back to Kai Frost and the situation. So I want to pull up for you guys where they are saying that they are looking at this as a self-defense situation. He did come back to social media. And this is where he put a statement saying, I've been through so much SHI, I need a back rub. Okay. Y'all know once the incident went down, Kai Frost started laying low. Okay. He didn't have nothing to say. Come on 1 second. It's all right. There we go. All right, bet. He got off social media, he deleted everything off of his page and everything. All right, so that kind of was looking weird considering the fact that you're being accused of intentionally killing this man, whatever the case is, as if it was a plan or whatever they tried to concoct. And then you delete everything off social media, made it look a bit awkward, you know what I'm saying? But he did come back, he posted a story, and he said, this is what he said. Now this is the details that they're putting out there. All right, They're saying that the case surrounding Kirk Frost and Rashida's son has reached a key turning point, according to TMZ Hip Hop. Police in Gwinnett County believe the T Hood shooting was an act of self defense. Still, that doesn't mean he is completely free. Prosecutors may still decide to file charges after reviewing the final police report. Okay, so they said after weeks of investigating, Gwinnett County PD officially closed its case and is sending everything over to the district attorney's office. From the police perspective, Kai was acting in self defense. A spokesperson told media outlets that Tevin was the aggressor in the confrontation, pulling out a pew before Kai did. Okay, Kai responded quickly, drawing his weapon and fatally unaliving Tevin. And we went through that, you guys that may be new to this information, you may be interested in this information, you could definitely go back on my channel where I talked about it, and we looked at some of the details, the documents from the medical examiner, and he showed exactly where T Hood got shot. And for me, I was able to kind of, for how I looked at it, okay, I broke down what I think may have happened, so you guys can check that out. So as of right now, at this particular time, it looks like Kai is walking free, and he now has to hope and pray that the district attorney also sees it that way. This also reminds me of the Ramika Meeks situation, right? Although the police may feel like it's, well, I would assume that's what the police is thinking, that it was self-defense on the baby mama's behalf. For people that don't know, Ramika Meeks is a young woman out of Chicago. I think she was maybe between the ages of 31, 33. She had a son. She had issues with her baby daddy, who had a girlfriend that he also had a child with. At some point earlier in the morning, after the child was dropped off at school, somehow these people cross paths in some way. The baby daddy, baby mama number two, and Ramika. Okay, words were exchanged and things. It led to baby mama number two popping Ramika more than one time and unaliving her. The witnesses on the scene said the baby daddy had her in a headlock, and the other girl went to her car, grabbed the item, and popped her. All right, this is what you can hear said on the video that was circulating as Ramika laid on the ground, all right, losing her life, unfortunately. However, that young lady has been interviewed by the police. They said that she was released. However, people are interviewed, released by the police every day, B. Okay, it does not mean that they won't get picked up should someone find that, they were at fault for, a crime or whatever the case. So it may appear as though she's off the hook now, or maybe she won't be at a later time. Who knows? But that is what it made me think about. Damn, Choosy, I know that's right. I know that's right. I might have to leave this up here for a little piece. Okay, like the video. Please. I know that's right. Just, it don't hurt. It don't hurt nobody. It is free. Okay. It is free. Now YouTube ain't out here charging y'all like they like Netflix be doing. Okay. I mean, what they is, but you know what I'm saying, world. Not to watch me right now. Okay. So it don't hurt. Pay me in likes, please. And thank you. All right. And you can also share too if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Get somebody a little piece of a bonus. All right. So that's what's going on. Okay. That is what's going on with Kai Frost. So I know Kai is feeling like, damn, it's good to be alive for him. So, and I'm sure Rashida and them are feeling some form of relief, when it comes to that. Another situation that I want to come to you guys with before we get into it. Now, keep in mind, I'm trying to let more people come into the video. I know y'all, and y'all can continue your conversations about the album in the chat. Okay. Don't let me stop you. Okay. But just giving more people time to come in. So we're going to talk about some other topics here, like this topic, which is absolutely insane to me. It's about a woman who was fatally stabbed in a car ambush after boyfriend stepped away to urinate. Why is that reading set up right out the gate? Why is that giving set up? They're saying a Bronx woman was fatally stabbed inside her car on Wednesday night while her boyfriend says he was relieving himself on the side of the road. The victim, 30-year-old Antonella, they're saying was with her 44-year-old boyfriend on their way to dinner on City Island around 8:10 p.m. According to the boyfriend, they pulled over, and that's where everything ended up going crazy, right? So her boyfriend told police that while he was urinating outside, two men on a on a moped. I always get that messed up. On a moped, approached the vehicle and tried to rob her. That's crazy. You don't find that suspicious? Y'all on the way to dinner. He's like, pull over here so I could piss. When y'all headed to dinner, you can't pee at the restaurant. Then she need to pull over here so you could piss, or you pulled over there so you could piss, and you got two guys that was likely following y'all the whole time on mopeds, however you say it. That's crazy. And then now they just trying to rob her. Like, girl, this man set you up. I'm so sorry. The suspects reportedly stabbed her several times when she resisted. Did she really resist? Did they actually take anything? He claimed he ran back to the car and tried to intervene, but was slashed in the process before the attackers fled. I ain't believing this. Okay, now the victim's brother is skeptical of that account. The only question I have for him is, what happened? We like to know what happened. We want to know the truth about what happened. I'll tell you the truth. I don't trust what he says. They're saying authorities said the young lady suffered multiple stab wounds to her face, neck, and body. When I hear though, that those type of stabbings kind of sound like what do they call, like crime of passion type of thing. So I'm like, now I'm questioning, was anybody on the damn moped, or was it you at this point? And you just blaming it on other folks, but this was really you. Because I feel like to hit somebody in the face, the neck, and her body, like, I mean, to me, it sounds like them people, whoever did this to her, may have known her, right? Just based on like the wound marks, which y'all let me know your thoughts. All right. They're saying her boyfriend, who had been with her for 3 years, rushed her to the hospital where she died from her injuries. He was treated for his wounds and later released in stable condition. Yeah, you wanted to get that mark on you in the effort to make it appear as though you was really sitting up here trying to look out for her. Like it really was somebody else trying to come for her. Really? Oh, okay then, sir. Yeah, go and do the proper investigation and lock him up because he need more people. I do not believe him. Actually, according to him, he had more people that showed up to the scene ready to get into some things. Okay. Yikey, dikey. Let's keep going. All right. We did talk about this on the Ooh Ladies First panel, but I'm gonna talk about it again here. All right. Um, Give me 1 second. Thank you so much, Shan, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Yes, I like up the video. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So of course he got suspended. Y'all know Jimmy Kimmel said some things on his platform that I didn't think was like, I didn't think he said anything about this young man. It seems like he was just more so calling out a particular political party and how they are using this particular situation, right? And because of that, which I think he's well within his right to do, right? And in my personal, a lot of the people that are like, oh, this man should not have been unalive for his opinion and this and that. And I totally understand how you may feel about the situation. But I also feel like, well, if you feel that way about the situation, then why should he have to be released? Because he calling people out for his opinion, right? Using his opinion, calling people out on how they're using this person's unaliving. Baby, the way Candace Owen, like, listen, Miss Mama may get on my nerves sometimes, and I don't disagree with everything she says, but Miss Mama's has been choosing straight violence over there on her platform. Straight cutting up. Like Candace, and it's crazy because it's like we've seen this type of Candace Owens before, I feel, because I watched some of her content. So I've seen her before when she's like dead set on an idea and you're not going to change her mind about it, and she'll go to the end of time to prove you wrong type of thing. I've seen that, but this is on another level. This right here, it's really giving, y'all can clap me now. It's really, I'm like, Candace, baby, you have children. Like Candace, like, baby, Candace is living in her full Caucasian era. Because she operating like she blonde and you ain't finna touch her. Like she blonde with blue eyes, and it's not happening here. Because I mean, I know y'all may not like her, but if y'all get time and y'all just want to tiptoe over there or maybe find some clips online, baby, Candace has been going off. And I guess luckily for her, she has her own platform over here on YouTube and wherever else she may have her podcast at. So she doesn't have to worry about well, she could potentially lose sponsors, yes, but she doesn't have to worry about a network trying to snatch her off, a platform or something, because it's something that she built. And if she's using platforms that generate revenue without having said sponsors, that, the additional sponsors, like, she's still going to be on go. So I don't know, but I know we may not care about Candace, but I was a little concerned. Like, you okay? I'm not saying you should be okay, but damn, she's been going in. But back to Jimmy Kimmel, he did say something. I felt like it was more so talking and discussing, Trump and how they have been handling things. And with this, it resulted in him being snatched off the air. Now, the company that he works for, the head group is like Nexstar or something like that. And they have to, I guess, work with Sinclair in an effort to get whatever approvals with the FCC so that they can purchase so many stations. And basically, they don't want Jimmy to like affect the purchase that they about to make. But I'm like, baby, Jimmy probably gonna affect that anyway, because y'all tried to be slick by saying that y'all were gonna suspend that man and not fully end his contract. Because if you would have ended his contract, then y'all would have been in violation. Therefore, you would have owed him so much money. But the fact that y'all still suspended him, you still could be in violation. You still could owe him a lot of money, based on the grounds of why you suspended him in comparison to what the details are in the contract, what you gave him leeway to and to not do. And I think that his attorneys are going to scrub every centimeter of that document to see where y'all are at fault. And this is concerning because, yes, I do feel like freedom of speech is being threatened at this time. But I also feel like, listen, it don't mean them lawsuits won't happen. Just because you feel like you operated right, you know what I'm saying? And these companies are firing people left and right and this, that, that, and the other. It don't mean that you still can't get sued. And it don't mean that those people won't win their case either. Okay, some of y'all might just settle out of court. Who knows? But it's crazy. It's crazy times, right? So this company, Sinclair, came back and pretty much said, listen, y'all suspending this man ain't enough in my personal. And you know what's crazy? Like back in the day, I feel like not back in the day, girl, it was probably just a few months ago, where you'll say something ignorant online or whatever the case is, and then you're able to come back, apologize, and just move forward. You ain't even got to say that ignorant. You could just be quoting this person's own words and they're gonna snatch you right up, right? But they're saying, like, listen, suspending him ain't enough. Okay. We want y'all to pretty much run a remembrance type of thing in the same time slot as of Jimmy's in honor of Charlie Kirk. In addition to that, we want him to get that family some money. I'm like, is you cool? You can't make them folks make him pay for that. Like, is you cool? That's insane. But Jimmy he been over there trying to see about his lawyers and stuff, honey. So we'll see what's gonna happen. All right. We'll see what Jimmy gonna end up doing at the end of the day. But good luck to the people. Okay. Good luck to the people. Good luck to Jimmy. Now, this is going to be, I think, a good segue into where we going. If you are coming into the video, shout out to all of you guys that are here. If you could go ahead and like the video for me before we move forward. Let me see where we at real quick with some of that. Okay, cool. Shout out to the 300 plus people we got. If we could get the likes to match, that will be great. Okay, so we can get that up. What I want to get into next is this. So y'all, I wonder what's going to happen. They've been trying to sue Ticketmaster for the longest, right? And I'm here for any suing that's going to happen with Ticketmaster, because y'all love overcharging people for tickets. And then should something go wrong on y'all bitches end, y'all make it a hassle to give people their money back. But with this Chris Brown concert, okay, and people that ended up being effed over for whatever reason it was, whether they had seats on the floor and it got rearranged or whatever the case, a lot of people missed a good portion of the concert in different places, right? I think it was definitely here in Atlanta, but I know quite a few people did get a refund from Ticketmaster. I was surprised by that. I wasn't expecting them to give any of them their money back. Like, he did cancel some meet and greets, and I knew those people got their money back because they came online on TikTok and stuff saying how they got their money back, and they was hurt that the meet and greet was canceled. But I wasn't sure about the tickets. But I did see in this Facebook group where a lot of people were, showing screenshots of how Ticketmaster was refunding them, and they were helping other people learn about how they could go ahead and get their refund as well. So I was like, well, that's nice, because I feel like Ticketmaster, they don't do stuff like that. Okay, try. But they're saying that the Federal Trade Commission and state prosecutors filed a joint lawsuit against Live Nation Entertainment and Ticketmaster, accusing them of letting ticket brokers buy up event tickets and resell them at inflated prices. And I know that's fucking right. Okay. Because, girl, the way y'all be out here cutting up, now, granted, thanks to God, your girl has been able to get her some good seats. Okay. But I would like to be closer than where I sit, like further down. But but those seats may be grayed out, right? And then after you buy your tickets and stuff, you may still just go on there to be nosy, seeing what the tickets looking like. And some of them seats be on resale. Like, is y'all cool? Is y'all fucking cool? And I'm glad y'all got this lawsuit, because it's a few more concerts that's gonna come up. And I don't want to have none of this SHI. I'm glad y'all get, and you know what? Make it a class action and send the people some of their money back. So they're saying the complaint filed in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California also claims that Live Nation, which owns Ticketmaster, used bait and switch pricing by advertising tickets at lower prices than what customers ultimately had to pay. The agency further alleges that the company sold millions of tickets to brokers. That is some foul, trifling SHI. And honestly, I feel like they should be shut down for that, for real. I feel like they should be shut the hell down. And I don't know if the venues need to sell the tickets or what, but y'all need to be shut down. To sell a lot of these tickets to brokers, millions of tickets, finessing. So now, and y'all also getting a cut too. Like, I can't. I'm stressed. Sue them. And that's the problem, because y'all want to be a master. That's the ticket master. Okay. Well, we the one. Okay. Like, and then the artists, they the ones selling the records. They the ones selling the record. It need to be called ticket servant. And y'all over here talking about some damn ticket master. I feel away. Y'all took y'all name a little too damn far. That be y'all problem out here. Y'all want to be masters so bad. Okay. So then goes on to say, even when artists had placed limits on those sales. Girl, what? The agency further alleges that the company sold millions of tickets to brokers, often at steep markups, even when artists had placed limits on those sales. Talk about finessing. That's y'all name, ticket finesse. Ticket finesse. Cause it's given two sides. Ticket finesse and ticket master. And I'm waiting on the day that y'all become a servant, because y'all doing too fucking much. A statement from the agency included the FTC alleges that in public, Ticketmaster maintains that its business model is at odds with brokers that routinely exceed ticket limits. But in private, Ticketmaster alleged that its business model and bottom line benefit from brokers preventing ordinary Americans from purchasing tickets to the shows they want to see at the prices artists set. So when we be dragging some of these artists about, oh, your ticket's too high, Beyonce, why you charging so much? Why you charging so much, Taylor? What's really going on? Why y'all doing it? Girl, it be them. It be Ticketmaster them. And then it be the fees for me, baby. Ticket probably $150. Ticket $150. By the time your ass check out with all these fees and taxes, so it's $400. Is everybody in America okay? And if I was an artist, I would be kicking and scratching and whooping and fucking hollering. Because where am I going? How much I get in on this? Where's mine? Okay. So if I tell you I want ticket sales at $150 and then you over here overcharging other folks, I'm only getting a cut off of the $150. Let me put my suit in too, Your Honor. Yes, I've done 3 tours with them and they have finessed me. Yes, I would like to get my piece. Thank you. Cause I would be suing the shit out the ass. I'm not gonna hold you. But anyway, um, that's what they got going on. All right. They're saying consumers spent nearly $83 billion buying tickets through Ticketmaster from 2019 to 2024, with the platform controlling at least 80% of the tickets sold by major event venues. When I tell you, so many people as a whole should feel violated, in my personal. But sometimes when you get a little piece of a check, you get your little 1 million, you might be okay with that. You might be fine with the venue, might be okay with the little percentage that they get. The artist might be okay with that little percentage, but they get most of the money, and you the one selling the records. No, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much. Okay, that's too much. I can't. I can't. I can't. This is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. All right. But that's what's going on with them. I think this is a good segue as we get ready to talk about Cardi B and this new album, because you guys know that Cardi B is indeed going on tour. And she is also doing her tour through Ticketmaster Live Nation. Right. So, I feel like this is good that the lawsuit then came. Right. But I feel like they still gonna be on the same SHI as right now. I'm talking about it as these lawsuits are happening. They still over there making deals with the brokers for Cardi B tickets. They about to sold half the damn stadium. And I'm thinking about the State Farm, more so the arena. They about to sold the half of the damn arena to the motherfucking resellers, brokers. That's crazy. And the brokers I'm thinking could also be like these sites like StubHub and all of that. But I can't rock with them other sites like that. I think one of them was it Vivid or something like that? Vivid Seats or something. I can't. If it can't, like, I'm gonna be honest, if it can't come from Ticketmaster, that's cool. I can't do it. I'll be too afraid that if I'm trying to get into the concert, the ticket that I bought from a, I guess, secondary company and not Ticketmaster, it wouldn't work when I'm trying to get through. Like, if I can't get it through them, I just probably won't go. Like, I don't know. But if y'all have tried it, let me know. I'm just telling you that I'm too afraid to try it. But that's just me, girl. Don't shoot me, girl. That's just me. But anywho, whew, y'all ready to talk about Miss Ma'am? Make sure y'all liking up the video. Shout out to the 300 plus we have in the chat. We like for the likes to match. So please make sure that you're liking up the video. I did put a poll up. All right. I know some of y'all was expecting me to ask, was it bad? I know that's what y'all wanted one of the options to be, but no, I'll let you leave that in the chat. Okay. Cardi B dropped this album. It had about, what was it, 23 songs on it? Correct. I'm right. 23 songs, y'all. Cardi has so much going on, and I'm gonna actually find some clips that I kind of saved over here on Twitter, because this was very smart too. Because I haven't seen another artist do this, and just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean that it hasn't happened. So let me know. But I didn't, when I was watching the Apple Live, the music show, and I actually, because I was on the panel last night, I missed the interview she did with Ebro, but I caught it in time for her to get ready to perform. And what I noticed was, oh snap, this is on TikTok. So not only did she stream it to her TikTok, but of course, when you're on that TikTok live, you can also sell your products there. So she was also over there selling her album. And I said, that was smart. That was smart. Even though a lot of people probably already bought it from the multiple times that she's been promoting it already, that still was, smart to do. I said, Miss Ma'am been out here busy. She dropped a song recently. Well, not, I mean, she dropped a music video to Safe that she did with Kalani. I don't know if you guys saw it already, but I did get a chance to watch it last night. And let me tell y'all, this video for me was everything. Because I feel like a lot of artists, I ain't gonna say a lot of artists, but I'll just say some of Cardi's, I'll just, use Cardi. Some, I feel like, of her videos, she may have stayed in one place, or you could tell she was in the studio just standing up rapping, da 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 da. And when you see Cardi's content or her music videos, you get visuals with it. When I saw this, I was like, yes, because during these 7 years, especially in the last 2, people were saying the budget ain't there. The budget's not there. Ain't nobody trying to spend money on Cardi. Cardi ain't talking about nothing. And when she's not producing anything, it's easy for people to start thinking, well, maybe that is true. She ain't coming out with that, so maybe the budget is dried up. Hell, music is a little funny for people right now. But she came out and showed y'all not only is the budget there, it's even more where that came from. Okay, the song is too damn cute. Too damn cute. I like the pajamas fit because it took me back to TLC just a little bit. So I creep. Yeah, and the song is so different. Okay, it ain't got nothing to do with creep, but it's I mean, yes, it do. Her nigga was creeping though. Okay, the nigga won't come in. The man wasn't being at the house like he needed to. He needed to be at home with the woman and the baby. Okay, and because you wanted to be out there and be reckless, okay, it resulted in likely the death of her. Okay, and damn sure the death of that relationship. Hello. Hello. All right. So I love the whole storytelling. Cardi was trying to get in her acting bag and stuff, and she was up there dancing and everything. Like it was dope. She did a really good job with that safe video. It was cute. Liked it. Liked the song. I'm finna tell y'all right now, that motherfucking album fire as hell. It's fire, girl. It's smoke. It's so fire. It's smoking here. It's smoking this. It's so fire. It is, and I mean that's just what it is, girl. Like, girl, that's just what it is, honey. I don't know what to tell you. It's just fine. It's just fine like that. It's just like she cut up. She cut up. Now, conversation has been had. People are wondering if it supersedes invasion of privacy. Y'all ready? Like up the video for me, and I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay. For me, it doesn't. Okay. Calm down, calm down, calm down. It doesn't. It doesn't supersede invasion of privacy for me. And it's for me, it's very difficult for that to happen. When I get sold on your first album, you can have another good album, right? But it doesn't mean that it's going to, like, that first one was like the introduction. It's going to always hold a special place in your heart. It's just, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I also don't think it's, in my opinion, I wouldn't say it's better because you can't even guarantee that these songs are going to go diamond like the songs on damn Invasion of Privacy. Now, with this many songs, as good as they are, I do think, it has a lot of potential, right? But I just like when I was saying that, but again, I ain't gonna fault nobody for their opinion. Like, if that's how you feel, I support, that's fine. I don't see it the same way as you, but I do think the album was really good. But I still feel like IOP is that girl. IOP set the standard for a lot to me. And y'all, and I think what for me, what IOP makes me hold it so close to my heart is because my favorite movie of all time is I Like It Like That. So for her to remix that song the way that she did sold the entire hell out of me. On top of the other tracks that she got on there, you know what I'm saying? But like that one will always be, that's my baby right there. Okay. So she did that. She did that. But yeah, so she got a chance to sit down with Ebro, y'all. And I want to just get into a few of the clips from this. Let me see if I saved. Um, I feel like I got so many different clips. Give me 1 second. And they're short because I didn't get the full thing. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so this one here is like a minute long, but we'll check it out to see what was said. Okay, what was it? Let's share this one here.
I don't know what's wrong with me today. I just like be thinking like it's like I really like had a vision. Like I really have a vision. Like it's like people like always talk about like their childhood and everything, but like when like from 18 to like 22, from 18 to like 22,
Shut
I
up.
was I was really just trying to like figure things out.
I hate sometimes when it's close environments and people like you see her doing an interview and you want so much attention that you just keep talking. Like, let that lady do her thing.
Figure things out. And I work so hard. And I just always keep wondering, like, it's like, how am I gonna get out of this situation? And it's like, wow, like it's like I'm here now in my life, and I'm really proud of myself, and I don't really be saying that I'm proud of myself too much, because I always want more and more and more and more and more and more, and
I
I
feel
don't
that.
stop. And then today is like, damn, I have really like done it all. Like,
I gotta find a whole interview. I gotta see this whole interview. But like Cardi, love it. I think that's why a lot of people rock with Cardi, because it was given underdog at once upon a time, and then a lot of people grew with her, right? Because Cardi already was like pretty known by a lot of people before she even did Love and Hip Hop. She already had like over 1 million followers. Got on Love and Hip Hop, people start, seeing her, like in her personality, and they just like grew with her. You know what I'm saying? And nobody ever really expected her to become who she is. Hey DJ Self, how are you? Um so yeah, I think, a lot of people rock with her because they've been on this journey with her, and some people feel like, she reminds them of themselves. They feel like she's very relatable, she's real. Let's check out another piece. Let me see what this one is over here. Uh-oh, y'all, let's get over here.
About this album's gonna surprise some of your long-term fans, people that have been around for a long time. What you think is really gonna be like, oh,
which song?
What song, what topic, whatever. Because from what I heard, y'all, look, it's a lot of shit in this album. You're giving us a lot of your life in this album.
A lot of my, it's like a little bit of my old life, a little bit of my pain, a little bit of my new dating life, because it felt so new to me. And I'm also like coming at bitches too, for real. Not even for real, for a lot. So I'm just giving that. I'm giving like calmness. It's a lot. And then I'm giving, of course, a little pop girl. I'm a little white girl.
Hollering.
About this album's gonna.
Y'all had Cardi up there crying. Now, Cardi, I was not crazy about this outfit. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you, girl. But y'all had this lady up here crying like this. But y'all let me know, what are your favorite songs on this album? I will let y'all know that it appears to be that gosh darn it, guys, give me 1 second. So give me 1 second. All right, y'all. So we'll do it like that. And then give me 1 second. We finna hop over here. So the camera will likely be off, but we're gonna get over here. And I'm going to share my screen where it looks like they are saying that, well, according to Rolling Stone, they're giving the album a 4 out of 5 stars. So y'all let me know what you would rank the album out of 5. Let me know what you would rank the album out of 5. And also The Guardian. Okay. The Guardian also chimed in, and it looks like they gave it also gave it like a 4 out of 5. Now, in my personal, I do feel like the reason it's not full, like all 10 stars for some people and 5 out of 5 for some people, in my personal, is because of the fact that Cardi made people wait so long. That's what I'm thinking as to why it's rated the way that it is. However, for me, I feel like it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. I understand the perfectionism in all of it. I get it. I wish you would have been dropped it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what they say, better late than never. That's what they say. Now listen, y'all. I cannot. They were like, "What's your favorite few?" I'm struggling with like what my top 3 are, because I like all of the songs. But maybe I can at least give y'all. Maybe I could give y'all 3. Now I'm a say this. Listen to your girl. The whole shit is fine. I think that Dead. I think SZA was supposed to be on this song. I know Summer Walker is on it, but did anybody catch towards the end of the song how it's like the last maybe 20 seconds, maybe 25, where this woman is singing, but it sounds like SZA. But I really think that it is Summer Walker, and what they did was they just amplified, like, whatever auto-tune or whatever it was to her sound, but it was giving SZA. And I think that SZA was supposed to be on that, but I think SZA didn't get her stuff in time because she had been doing this tour with Kendrick Lamar. So I think Cardi went back and said, "Yo, I need you again." You know what I'm saying? Come through and do that. But baby, SZA would have ate that. Now, Summer did great. Don't get it twisted. Summer did her job. Summer did good. But SZA would have been great too, to also have that feature on the track. You know what I'm saying? I love, and I said this before, I love when women talk their SHI on tracks. I love when they talk they smack on tracks. I enjoy that. Okay. I like big talk. Like for me, that's why I loved Imaginary Players. I know people may not have liked it or whatever. Talk your talk. Talk your talk. You know what I'm saying? What else? Hello was really good. Hello, it's me. I think that was a great one. Really, I mean, the way the songs flowed for me were really good. Magnet. 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 JT, you okay? You okay? Baby, let's hop over here real quick. Cardi said, "Face pretty. I know I could probably win a pageant, baby. They say I'm attractive. I'm feeling like a magnet, baby. I'm just young and ratchet, baby. Love it when you smack it, baby. If it ain't about money, cut it short. Tony Braxton, baby. Hello. If a BIT, hold on, let me go back. BIT can't do it like me, woke up and I'm still in the lead. I know these hoes are mad. It's time for hoes to gag. I'm putting belt to ears. Okay? If a BIT won't smoke with me, then we can link whenever. Until then, I'm in my bed just rubbing my feet together. Slow face BIT, whose spot is you taking? Baby, I fell out. Because it wasn't because of the line that she said. It was more so the fact that this young lady got a shot whole time. She's in the interviews giving Cardi her props. I said, damn. I guess Cardi said, too late to apologize. It's too late. So I guess it was too late. And so she got on her head top. So she says, my spot's forever. I'm like a Dalmatian. Who them vanity Chanel's for? Y'all BITs posting SHIs up all y'all want, but not C. Okay. Gotta do the jumbo, might just do the maxi. I like a classic bag. Gotta keep it classy. Now, this is where people try to drag Cardi for this ABCDEFG. Y'all know Cardi is gonna give y'all one of these lines. Okay. Because the people always bring that attention. They always gonna mention something. Knick-knack, paddywhack. If she say that, y'all gonna bring it to the forefront. This is a part of the drama. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. She gonna bring you that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. She's going to, that's just what she do, child. She says, these BITs can't F with me. Pussy tastes like honeycomb. I'm talking on my money phone. Shout out to my uncles that wear the pants like Kamala. Got my baby daddy acting like my baby mama. Child. Now she said, let's talk about this Hank as BIT ungrateful ass. I don't care. Met somebody, gotta say it. BIT. Ooh, fake friend. BIT, a clown. BIT on the neck, kick your friend while she down. BIT. Your loyalty depends on who you around as BIT. Backdoor hoe hang on the low as BIT. You a shady as BIT. You've been trashed since birth. Mama didn't want you. Ooh, Cardi, now see, listen. This is violation right here. That's not nice. Brenda's baby as BIT. Tail wagging as BIT. Bottom feeder as BIT. IT, all that ride and still ain't get no feature as BIT. She just mad. She got a nigga she be sharing bags with. My nigga cheat, but I don't gotta stick no dildos in his ass, bitch. Girl, Cardi, stop this. Stop that now, Cardi. Stop that. Okay, Ricky, she says you never gave a look. She said you look a hot mess, easily impressed at BIT. You never gave looks. You started getting dressed as BIT. Ricky, oh, the only fashion house you know. You should have asked me. Would have took you to the show, little bitch. Like Cardi was snapping on these ladies. Okay, Cardi was snapping on the ladies, and she said she was gonna get her revenge on every single one of you raggedy bitch. She said she was gonna do that, and that is exactly what it is that she did. 1 second. All right, y'all. So pick it up with Selena Gomez was everything. Okay. And I could tell some people said that they could not tell when when it was Cardi's vocals versus when it was Selena's vocals. But I felt like I could tell, who was who at the end of the day. Real quick. Oh, Danny, thank you so much for the super sticker. Nuna, thank you for the super chat. I'm so glad people are giving Cardi her credit. That fear of failure worked. I hate that she feels that way, though. She deserves her flowers. I definitely agree. I think she did her big one. Thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all, can I say, loved Imaginary Players, Bodega Baddie. I wasn't too sure how I was gonna like this song once I heard the snippet of it, but I actually like it. And what I really like is when Cardi raps fast and you can understand what she's saying. For me, I feel like she's improved a lot, right? With that. Salute was cute. I like the salute. Safe. I already know how I feel about that. Man of your word. That was a good one. That was a good one. Cardi wasn't even really trying to like rap. She really was just trying to. I feel like it was like poetry. Like I just really want to spill my heart out and tell you what the fuck going on and how I've been feeling and what's been going on for real. Because you were supposed to be a man of your word and you wasn't. Can I say? And y'all let me know if anybody else is on the same page as me. But I'll be honest. When What's Going On came on, y'all. Let me get that. I gotta get those lyrics up real quick because when What's Going On came on, y'all, yo, girl had cried, girl. Your girl was up here crying, child. Cardi said, where is it? She says, I told his ass right here. She said, I told his ass, be careful with me, huh? What's going on? I guess he thought I wouldn't practice what I preach. I told his ass, be careful with me. I guess he thought I wouldn't practice what I preach. And let me tell you something. When I first heard it, Lizzo ate it up. I love the way she came in with that. Yeah. First of all, it was the build up for it. I love a build up ass song. Okay. I love those two things together. When it's a build up song and the lady talking her shit, let's go. Okay. It's the winner. So it was like a build up. Like the beat slow, the sound, everything sounded like washed out, and then it started to come in. And then when my girl started talking her talk, baby, I think it was after. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So she did that. She came in with her rapping. What's going on? He stopped calling. Wasn't waking up to me in the morning. No vacay. SHI got boring. How you treat a BIT like me normal ain't going. I was getting impatient. He dragging. Now he racing. He stopped sharing his location. I wonder why he got short conversations. What happened? We not laughing. Stopped grabbing my ass when we went passing. Wasn't mentally there, just acting. Anniversary gifts started lacking. What's going on? I never knew you. Didn't think about giving up too soon. When I opened my mouth, is true. The foods nigga wasn't eating this pussy like he used to. Girl, that's crazy. But when it got to this, somewhere I think in this second verse, I was just like, I started to get emotional, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I was like, oh my God. And it wasn't even so much as just the song, like like when she talks about Offset, right? When she says, I told him be careful with me. I guess he thought I wouldn't practice what I preach. It wasn't just like really the Offset situation for me. You know what I'm saying? When that, what got me emotional was what I was hearing, honestly, when she said, I guess he thought I wouldn't practice what I preach. It was the fact that this bitch actually did this album. And I'm up here like, yo, we really listening to a Cardi B album 7 years later, bro. And I'm up here like, yo, this is like 10 or 11 songs and I haven't skipped one. And here's the thing for me. Y'all know, if you've been watching my channel, if you're new to my channel, I haven't been into nobody else's music lately. I'm not finna hold y'all. And typically when it comes to these people's music the past few years, for me, it's like I have to listen to their album more than once to actually like it. Okay, old school people that's been here for a minute, I'm sure you guys remember me saying this. Like I have to listen to it quite a few times just to like get into it, because it's like it was all right. I gotta listen to it again, right, for it to actually hit me. Cardi's hit me out the gate. Right out the gate, I'm listening to this and I'm like, yo, I have not skipped. Oh my God, I'm really listening to this Cardi album. She pouring it all out. Oh, BIT, I got emotional. I said, and you know, you finna get emotional when you be like, am I finna cry? I'm not finna cry. Right? This is not that serious. Am I finna cry? Bitch, I done drop some tears, bitch. Okay. I did. And then seeing the Twitter stuff of her crying didn't help it no better. Do you hear me? I said, oh my God, Cardi. Then I listened to, I probably played this album, y'all, no cap, at least 6 times since midnight. And it's a whole hour long. And yes, I did listen to Up and WAP like I have just heard it for the first time. Okay, the first round. The second round I was like, okay, girl, let's keep going. Okay. But when I went back and I listened to I think the second round or maybe the third, when I listened to Man of Your Word, that one got me too. That one got me too. I was like, damn, Offset, you really messed up. Now she out here, got a whole different person. She over here pregnant by somebody else. Like, y'all really done. Like, you done fucked up the thing, in the words of Funky Evil. Like, you really came and fucked up the thing. Like, why you had did that? Why you had did that when you know any other chick that you rock with ain't gonna be on the same level as Cardi? No way. Like, why would you have did that? Because, and I feel like you cheated not because of her, but more so because of yourself. But she talked about it too, basically saying, I know how I could be, you know, fucking with an icon like me. I know how I could be. It was tearing their ego up, wasn't it? You probably thought you was helping put her on when she was coming into the industry or whatever, and now she done superseded you. Your group done broke up, fell out. You know, rest take off soul. He's no longer here. You trying to figure out your new sound with your music and stuff. Like, and let me tell y'all, if you think Offset has not been punching the air, he has. And punching the air doesn't have to be physically punching the damn air, but it means mentally going through it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care what nobody's talking about. If he listens to this song with this album, which he may try to avoid, even though I said don't listen to Man of or Your Word because you're gonna pay her in tears, you're gonna cry, in the words of K. Michelle. You cannot convince me that this man does not reflect back on the time that he supported her as she brought that first album out. Now she came back better, rose to the occasion, right? Did a great job, and now somebody else going to be on her side, or is currently on her side. And she, did y'all see what Stefan had got her? And I'm not saying he's a great guy at all. The verdict is still out for me. I think when it comes to Cardi B's pregnancy, she was too far along or too knee deep in it to go back. And she got to roll with the punches the way that it is, both of them. Okay. But let me see if I can find it over here on Twitter, because he got her these huge flowers. And I'm talking about huge. Is this a good, I don't know if y'all could see it, but I'm about to share this. Like, this isn't sitting on a table, y'all. This came in on a 18-wheeler or something, a tractor trailer is what this came in on. Like, it's bigger than both of them. It's like that huge. And it's like, Stefan, baby, where's she finna put this at? What is supposed to go? In the backyard? What is going? No, you take this to your house. What is something in there? If they take it off, you know what I'm saying? If they drop it down, is she supposed to press the button? It's supposed to open up and reveal something on the inside? Because where the fuck is my sis gonna take this big, huge human girl? That's an alien. I mean, I don't know, size damn bouquet of flowers. Like, I'm confusion. What's she taking it at? And y'all know what this made me think about? Offset. Remember how Offset had him and Cardi was having a rough time and he gonna come on stage with all them damn flowers? All them roses. Stefan said, I see you and I raise you 10. I can't. Okay. We appreciate the support, honey. We appreciate the support. That's crazy. I said, now what is this, Stefan? However, we appreciate the support. But this album is really good, y'all. Tyler did a good job. Better Than You. Y'all already know what I'm finna say. It's so many songs. It's so many songs. It's hard to like really choose one. It's crazy because you want to let all of them play at one time and just listen to everything. Better Than You. Yes. Better Than You. Look, better. And I like, that's the part I really like when she says, better than you. Look, better than you smell, better than you taste. Like, I'm like, you better, girl, you better go ahead, ma'am. You better go ahead. You better go ahead. You ate that. You ate that, girl. Y'all gonna have to get her things. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to get this lady her things. I'm sorry. Because ma'am cut up. She cut up. She did. She cut up, y'all. Oh, airtime. Now listen, I feel a way about airtime because for me, airtime is like what 2 minutes longer, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, maybe 3. I'm pissed. I'm like, y'all, if y'all don't add Jeezy and tell him to get in the lab, you have 24 hours to respond. I need Jeezy on this track. It is so Jeezy ATL coded. I'm like, yeah. I like that type of, it was given, yeah, I trap. Like, I like that. I like that. It was one of these songs actually that kind of gave Offset. I think Salute. I think Salute kind of made me think of an Offset type of flow. And it did make me wonder: is that one of the songs that he may have helped out with potentially, before they decided to completely, cut ties with each other? But yeah, she nice. The guy was good. Principal, Principal with. God damn it! I wasn't sure how she was gonna do this song. Coming from Janet, I was really anxious to see, like, what is this gonna sound like? What is it? This is a Janet song, like Cardi. Okay. Now the imaginary players I like, but now we at Janet. What is you finna do? And she did what she needed to be done. Now, Janet's original album is like Principal with LE versus AL. And some people was like, they felt like it was a misspelling, like a typo error. And I was like, I don't know if she intentionally, I don't think she meant to misspell it. I think that how it's written on here is intentional, right? Because Principal with the LE is indeed Janet's song. Even with imaginary players, I think she kind of flipped like some letters or something that were different from how Jay-Z may have had it in comparison to hers. I think it may have been the letter Z or something. So with Principal, honestly, I know a lot of people may be thinking about Principal as far as like an actual principal of a school or something like that. But actually, Principal is more so like first in order of importance. So I think when she put Principal with the AL, which is like first, I'm important, BIT. I think she did that intentional to make a statement. Okay, so I don't give a damn about what y'all talking about over there. Okay, what you pay that other BIT, you're gonna have to double that when it come to me. Like, don't bitches ain't me. I don't care nothing about what y'all talking about. Y'all can say I don't write my raps. You can say I don't do this, I don't do that. Girl, I got the stats and I got the plaques. Ain't that's what we used to talk about? The stats and the plaques. Yeah, well, I have those. So it's gonna hit a little different when you coming around over here trying to chat with me. I'm just telling y'all what I think was going on. You know what I'm saying? So, me too, Julian. I did. I was wondering. I was like, so is she gonna be on this? What is we doing with it? You know, I would have loved to have heard her on it. I would have loved to have heard her on it. But she did say that Janet listened to the song herself. She had to approve it. She listened to it on her own, and she liked it. And she was like, yeah, you got it. Same thing with Jay-Z. So as much as people may feel like, oh, you don't have them featured on the album, girl, I don't care. Do you know how many people request songs from legends and they do not get them approved? The fact that these people are like, I got you, and sign off and say that's cool, you could use it, I think that's pretty dope. Quite a few people, I'm sure, have gotten denied. I didn't know the Lizzo song was a sample as well, and I forgot it was. I forgot the name of the people that she sampled, but that was a sample as well. But yeah, y'all, Cardi did a great job with this album for me. I personally feel like out of all of these songs, it's really hard to have a no skip album, and I just feel like it was no skips. And I'm not even saying that like, oh, you love Cardi support. I mean, yeah, I do. I really do like Cardi. But at the same time, like, no, for real, like the five. Like she did a good job. And then what I like, which is what I kind of liked about Invasion of Privacy for me, I felt like Invasion of Privacy had something for everybody to me, which is similar to this one. So for you to have this many songs and you got just a variety of things for different people, I don't know, y'all. She did her thing. I'm looking forward to seeing just how successful this album is going to be, and not so much as, oh, she stayed on the Billboard for this long, you know, the little minor talk people do. But more so, I want to see if any awards are going to come from it. Is she going to hit platinum and diamond status on some of the singles or whatever the case is? And I feel like when those things happen, that is when, in my opinion, we can have the conversations of whether or not this album is better than Invasion of Privacy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. You know. So I think I just answered your question, Star. I think it's up there. I think it's up there. I think it's very close. It's up there with IOP, because the only reason why I put it so high close to IOP is because of how many songs she did. And you can listen to the whole album multiple times straight through, no skips. So it's like it's hard to get that, especially as a rapper. So for her to do that, I'm like, yo, hey. But I need to see if it's gonna win some more awards to see if it's gonna be on that same level. But some people, I've been seeing quite a few people on Twitter saying it's better than IOP. It's better. I said, okay, I'm not mad at it. That's y'all thoughts. I ain't even mad at it. Right. I feel you on that. But you know, 7 is the year of completion. So, or 7, not the year of completion, but 7 is like a number of completion. So she completed it. She did her thing, right? And that's exactly how I was feeling. But I was like, you know what? It's here. It's here. And I think what I just really like the most about this whole rollout for me, and I typically like underdogs for the most part. Like, people do a lot of fucking talking, right? Down talking, saying this and that, act like they got an inside when they ain't really got no inside like that. Just saying a lot of shit. Like the most y'all really, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but I feel like the most people will say is that, oh, you got pregnant by Stefan so soon and this, that, that, and the other, and he trashed, he like that, and you about right. I don't know. I don't even much know that man. I just didn't think he was no better than Offset. For real, so I never wanted her with him, but we shall see. But I feel like you couldn't say nothing about her rollout. Before you heard the album, you couldn't say nothing about her rollout. At first, it was, oh, she ain't gonna do that, she ain't gonna do that. She just gooping y'all again, and then she drop it, and she keep dropping, and she's staying in, not even really needing the media for real, as far as like the blogs, the big blogs on Instagram, but she's staying in the conversation constantly with how she's rolling out and promoting her stuff. So you couldn't say nothing about that because she was getting praises and so left and right. And then now she dropped this album, and it ain't too much you can say about that. But if you are an individual that does not like it, if you are an individual that's like, I'll give her 5 out of 10 or whatever, to each their own. We all have different ears, different sounds, and I'm gonna rock with whatever you rock with. How you feel does not change how I feel about the album for me. Also, when I think about that, I'm thinking about the fact that they're getting these like Cardi is getting high ratings from like The Guardian, Rolling Stone, but meanwhile the people that couldn't beat her and eventually you're gonna have to join her are over there on iTunes trying to leave negative reviews. And I'm like, girl, that ain't stopping nothing. That is not stopping nothing. They over there leaving 1 star. It took you this long to release this, and I'm like, girl, y'all is mad, and it don't even gotta be like that. Like, we do not have to be in opposition. We can support all of our girls. Like, we really don't have to be. If they beef, let them beef. That's on them. We don't know folks like that. We do not have to be in opposition with any of these ladies. But for some reason, people choose to, and I mean, it is what it is. But what did I think about the Janet sample? I thought it was great. On My Back samples, Funny How Time Flies by Janet. I loved it. Every song was a hit for me. Every song. And I was just wowed more. And every track I listened to, I was like, oh, and I was tweeting through every song. I was like, BIT, you better go ahead. Cardi pulled that red shoe out, okay? She pulled that red shoe out for the people. And she did what she needed to do. And I have to say, for me, let me hop over here. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of Cardi. Like, girl, it's been a long time coming. And when you finally dropped for your fans, everything you did was for your fans. So guess what? This is so funny to me because it makes me think about how other fan bases like to say this when people critique their faves. They be like, well, she does it for her fans. It's like, it's for her fans. Y'all not her fans, so y'all don't get it. Well, guess what? Cardi did all of this for her fans. And she did her motherfucking thing. She did her thing. And that's just that on that. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Well, as far as the remix is sensible, I know I need to get she need Jeezy on every time. Like, that's number one. It don't need to be a remix, but it need to be like every time featuring Jeezy. Okay. For the deluxe. Hello. And you know, that's another thing too. If she does do a deluxe of this, I bet you some of the people that did not get their features in are going to be trying to get some in now. Like, hey, Cardi, can I hop on this song real quick? Now, I hope Cardi be selective just a little piece. Because you want to rock it with me at first. You weren't trying to get it in on time. You thought that I was bluffing. You weren't trying to rock with me. Now you want to be attached. Now you want to get in. But you know, she decides. It's whatever. Long as they don't come in and make the songs worse than what they are. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But that's that on that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to tell y'all. It was good. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I don't give a fuck about how nobody feel. That is your personal. If you didn't like it, that is totally on you. It does not change how I feel about it. I don't care whether the album is discussed 10 months from now, 10 weeks from now. Bitch, I'm gonna still be playing it. I don't care. Okay. And that's just not you want to be on dead. Not you want to be on dead. You want to be on that song. She ate that. She ate that. She ate that. But yeah. All right. Listen, I don't exactly why can't Nicki and Cardi both win? And they can. Because I'm gonna listen to Nicki too. I don't care what nobody's talking about. If I like it, I'm gonna listen to it. I don't care. What I would love to see is at some point in the future, if they were to overcome whatever drama and maybe do something together. I think that'll go insane if they did something together, you know, where they are actively communicating and not having a lot of people involved. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that may have contributed to the issue they had in the past, but I think that it should be a sit-down conversation between the two of them where they're both open and willing to talk and go from there. But But I don't think other people, you get other people involved, they can fuck some stuff up, and it may not be as great. So, and I don't want to see them mend fences on nobody fuck ass platform. Okay, I'm not trying to see no Charlemagne or no Joe Budden trying to sit down and get them to. I don't want to see none of this shit. Let them talk on their own behind the scenes. That's none of our business. And if they were to decide to do a track together, I support it. Right? Exactly, like Ice and Lotto did. But that's all I got. I thank y'all so much for being here. You could have been anywhere. Shout out to every single one of you guys. If you have not liked the video, please go ahead and be sure to like the video for your girl. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please let's go ahead and get those subscribes up as well. Okay, I thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, tell them I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Aegis. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasted film, I can feel it.